Come on, you're in the back room with Becky, and it is a marvelous Monday. Yeah, this is how my hair looks without my extensions. I This is for the big girls today. Have a marvelous Monday, by the way. I hope and pray that you are listening to some of the things that are being said about health, and that you are not buying into the premise that that you're not worthy, or that you have been negligent with your body, and that your body is unacceptable. And I'm always disturbed when I read content about how we're supposed to look, and I'm like, okay, did you talk to God about how we were supposed to look? Did God tell you that big people was an anomaly, and that everybody was supposed to be, if you're 5'3", that did not come from God. I'm like, I like what Fatima Parker said. Man, we're talking about BBW's myths and maladies, because for me, I'm a lot older than some of you girls that are formulating these opinions and talking about who's. And what brought me to this is the side comment that Jennifer Hudson made to Adele. If you ain't happy with your body and you want to shrink yourself, and so I'm a non-conformist. So I've always been a radical. I always had my own opinion. I came here like this. I probably exercise and move about more than the average woman my age. I don't eat all day. I'm not laying up in the bed all day. And I get disturbed by the notion that we all have to look the same, and that we all have to be the same size, and if you're not the same size as everybody else, there's something wrong with you. Okay, I shared with you guys before about my health, and the weird thing about it, except for the arthritis, all of these are, and then anybody can have arthritis. Anybody can have juvenile. I was born with arthritis. Okay, and I'm sure me having big hips and a booty does not help the knees. But even if I lost 200 pounds, guess what? And I'd be zero. I don't want to disappear. If I was to lose 100 pounds, I would still have arthritic joints. I don't have an enlarged heart. I have an athletic heart. My heart beats, everybody else is pumping out 50. My heart pumps out 60. So that tells me that the Creator can adjust whatever He creates. And I do believe that a lot of times that we're buying into this same premise, but we say we're working for the plus size industry, and I disagree. I think that we are working against the plus size industry, because everybody can't do a 5-mile run, or 6 hours in the gym, or pay a personal trainer, or buy all their food from Whole Foods. So I just get a little bit disturbed by it. And then the fact that we have these celebrities who are pushing the boundaries of health by manipulating their bodies back and forth, and then we look funny when these people are dying young. And then I see a lot of skinty people dying young. I see a lot of people that think they healthy that are not healthy. I see a lot of people who have lost the weight, still had to have heart surgery, still had to have gallbladders removed. I've had none of that. None of that. Never had an issue with my liver, my kidneys, my heart, and even my asthma. It's not confined. Doesn't involve my lungs. It's confined to my bronchial tubes. And that has more to do with the environment than it has to do with me. I used to be a smoker. I haven't smoked in almost 4 years. There's a lot of things that we can do to be healthier. But I think that if your body is resistant to all this weight loss and stuff, because I don't think, yes, everything requires a little work. And everyone can make some improvements upon themselves. But I just think if you spend 80% of your time concerned about what you're looking like on the outside, and the rest of you is raggedy. You know, that deception that once I lose all this weight, ain't nothing gonna be wrong. I'm gonna be perfect. I'm gonna be happier. I'm gonna get better jobs. You might wear better clothes, or you might wear some clothes that look a little better to you, but it's not the answer to everything. I have lost down to my smallest weight was 130 pounds. My brother was murdered. And as a result, I grieved so hard, I could not eat. So my body just shut down and people were looking at me like, okay, she must be on that stuff. You know, I mean, everybody has their own preference about what they want for themselves. I just am a proponent of the opposite. You have to be happy with you. But just because you're not happy with you, I don't think it's fair to go out here and make other women feel bad about themselves, or to be discouraging, or to say things that are going to be harmful. You know, and I have dear friends in the industry who, you know, some of them have adjusted themselves to lose the weight. I still don't see them on the cover of magazines. I still don't see them, you know, doing much different than me. I'm just concerned that, you know, especially people who have influence will tie themselves down with the notion that if I don't look like everybody else, I'm a failure. Now, I come before you with no makeup on. I don't look like this old show diet. I know many of you have seen me in full makeup and everything. Okay, does that makeup make me? Does my extra hair make me? No, it enhances what I already have. So if you know you're not getting up moving and you're a big person, then that is the issue. If you know you're eating unhealthy and it's affecting your cholesterol and your blood pressure and, you know, all these functions of your body, then that's a problem. But I would venture to say that there are just as many people who are slender who have organ failure and issues with their body as there are full-figure women. I just want us to just stop doing that. It's okay that you want to lose weight for whatever reason. If it's for health reasons, then God bless you. I want you to be healthy. But I've been moving this big body for a long time. And like I said, when I got down to 130 pounds, I became anemic. They thought something was wrong with my gallbladder. As soon as I started back eating and being my normal self again, and the weight came back on, I didn't have any of those issues. I'm old enough to have some stuff wrong with me now. I've been here longer than a lot of you guys, and I still am amazed at what I hear coming out of your mouths, because I'm like, they're far too intelligent to truly believe that. Do they really believe that? They may not even say everything that they're thinking, but it's just the images that we post on Facebook and other places, the image that we perpetuate is very, very dangerous. I just think that, you know, shows like my 600 pound life and stuff like that, you know, they're helpful for some people, but I'm like, you know, are we exploiting people that have weight issues? Because to me, I don't have an issue with my weight. Maybe the people do. But my whole brand and my company and what I do and my group and my advocacy is all about big girls, because I'm tired of people making us feel like we don't deserve, like you don't even deserve to breathe because you're fat. And you must be doing something wrong because you're fat. I'm so glad that God designs the human body and not man, because we'd all be walking around here looking like some 13-year-old boys with no hips, no breasts, and no booty. We will be yeah, because that's what the industry wants you to look like. Emaciated. Can you imagine that you are telling me that it's everything to be skinny. It's everything to be slim. It's bad to be full figure. Kiss my full figure ass, and guess what? I can do everything damn near that you do if I so choose to. I just choose to put my energy into making this world a better place. I don't know now one person who lost all that weight and was also into all this that went out and volunteered one day somewhere to help somebody. You know what? Fat women run the churches. Because we the ones in there, giving up our 10%. Some of us have taken care of families, household, worked jobs, had careers, educated ourselves. So, the value you place on yourself, don't let it be compared to the value that other people place on you because you're not a size 9 or a size 0. I don't want to be a size 0 because I don't want to disappear. Because that's what, and if I'm plus size, does that mean you minus size? Think about it. You've been in the back room with Becky. It's a marvelous Monday. Yeah, girl, I'm about to do something with this hair. And remember, don't let somebody else define you. Define yourself. If you're not happy with yourself, that's one thing. But if someone else is telling you to be unhappy with yourself, that's a whole nother story. That's abusive. And as I always say, tolerance is not acceptance. And because I don't do what you do, I'm lost 5 pounds. I ain't trying to lose no 30, 40, 50 pounds. Please. I can't afford to buy a whole new wardrobe right now. I'm growing a company. So for one person, if that is your passion to be a size 12, God bless you. And, you do you. But don't make the next woman feel any kind of way, negative. Because your message you send, whatever you put in the universe, is what you get back. And you can lose down to a size 12. And you know what they say about that weight loss? It can come back double. And that's what happened to me. All that dieting and stuff all those years screwed my metabolism. And if I was supposed to be that small after all that exercise and the different stuff, I go to the pool, I do the water aerobics thing, I dance 3 to 4 times a week. I'm in rehearsals. And many weeks I'm doing shows when y'all is laying in the bed. So I'm just saying, everything is not for everybody. Know what's for you. As always, peace, love, and understanding. And Jennifer Hudson, go eat a sandwich, bitch!